I would probably begin by a series by Arnold Toynbee, which is a 4-part book about the history of the 20th century. So that's one, I would definitely include that. The other one I would definitely include to understand history well of India would be Freedom at Midnight. Although it's very popularly written and it's very lively and so on, it gives you a very good idea about what was going on. The third one would be the 2 biographies of Gandhi written by Ramchandra Guha, because it tells you what the making of someone was very common, coming from humble background, and how he rose to be where he had to be and what he did. The fourth, which is my personal favorite, is Advice and Consent, which is a book on US Constitution and how it started. It's by a guy called Fred Friendly, which is very good to understand how laws develop in the United States. And a very interesting and quirky look is a book that was written by Fintan O'Toole, which is called The Heroic Failure. And while it's not completely about history, it explains why Britain left the European Union. What Fintan O'Toole does is that it shows that how Britain has always been successful as an empire. In reality, what it did was that it believed that it was a failure, and therefore it decided to leave to strike out on its own. So these are the 5 that randomly picked books that I would say. And finally, and I would never ever put it down, is a book on Somnath and the book on the early history of India, the early Indians by Romila Thapar.